Hey guys, it's Jen. I've had some requests recently for some hip strengthening exercises. So let me just take a couple of minutes to show kind of a quick thing that really anybody can do, no equipment, just you on the floor. If it is uncomfortable for you to lay on your side on your hip, you want to have a pillow or kind of a rolled up towel or something nearby. Let's start with the feet nice and wide, angle the toes out to the side and put your hands on your hips. You're just going to shift your weight into one side and then into the other. Just a quick movement to loosen the hips up. Okay, then you can go ahead and sit down onto the floor. First thing that we're going to do, laying on your back with your abs pulled in and your knees bent, you're just going to drop the knees to one side and then to the other. Try to keep your shoulders down. If you can lift the legs to tabletop, and again, dropping side to side, keeping the shoulders down. Then bring the legs back into the center, keeping the abs engaged so you're not arching through the lower back. You're going to take one toe and tap, and then the other. The modification for this would be just to lift one leg at a time. Okay, this is engaging the deeper abdominal muscles, which you will need to help support when we come onto our side. Okay? Now bring both feet down flat, hands down by your sides. We're going to roll up into a bridge, and I'm going to move my hands up. You'll have your hands by your side, but I want you to be able to see what's going on here. I'm going to tuck under and then from the tailbone, lifting up one vertebrae at a time, nice and high into a bridge. My knees and toes are in line and all pointing in the same direction. And then you can roll back down and tuck and roll back up. And you can do 5 or 6 or as many as you want, lifting up. And if you can hold for 1 or 2 or 3 breaths nice and high, we're strengthening and aligning through the hips, glutes, and your lower back as well. And you're going to roll back down. Now we'll come onto the side. So you can have your head resting on your arm or up on your hand, really whatever works for you. You're going to bend the knees, and the knees are in front, and your feet are kind of in line with the rest of your body. Clamshell, just to open and close the knees. You want to try to do 8 to 10 repetitions of each movement. And I'm going to take the top leg out. I'm going to rotate the hip open so my toes are angled towards the ceiling, lift and lower. The bottom leg can be bent, provides a little more stability. Or if you want to challenge, you can extend the leg out longer. And then the next movement is forward and back. So this one's a little more challenging for the balance. You might want to try bending the leg. You want to trace a line that's parallel to the floor at about hip height. And again, 8 or 10 of those. And then we'll do a set of circles in one direction, and then circle in the other direction. Okay, if you are feeling that in the hip already, you can stretch it out by bringing the hip in front and open your chest to the ceiling. We're going to roll onto our back before we transition to the other side. We're going to come back into the bridge. We're going to tuck the pelvis under, rolling up. Now I'm just going to lift one foot and lower, and the other foot. And this will show you if you are stronger or more stable on one side than the other. Okay, you'll notice the hip will start to dip. As you lift the opposite leg, you want to keep the hips lifted. And again, 8 to 10 sets. And then you want to roll back down. You can hug the knees in to kind of stretch out the hamstrings and lower back if you need. We're going to do that same clamshell series on the other side, lying on your side or with the head in the hand, and knees are bent, open and closed. These are movements, as with most Pilates exercises, you can do every single day. Okay, extend the leg, rotate open. We're going to lift and lower. And then again, 8 to 10 of each, and then you're going to go forward and back, tracing that line parallel to the floor. I have my top hand in front to provide some support, so I'm not rocking and rolling all over on the mat. And then we'll do some circles in one direction, and we can do circles in the other direction. I want to show a few stretches here. So like I said, if your hip is already feeling that, you can extend the bottom leg, bring the top leg in front and open to the ceiling. Another stretch that's helpful for the hips, you'll come up to a seated position and do a figure 4. Now you can do it right on the floor where one leg is folded in and the other leg is extended, or you can cross the ankle over and slide the bottom foot in using the hands to kind of press your chest towards the legs. You'll feel that in the hip of the crossed leg. You can switch to the other leg as well. Okay, so there's a few quick movements that you can do daily to help strengthen your hips. Hope you enjoy it.